Dave, you're looking all official here, but I know that's because I just caught you. I just caught you after a long week. Thanks for meeting with me. Now, Dave, just tell me a bit about. Did you grow up in Burlington?
Yes, I did. I was born in Oakville, grew up in Burlington. Burlington's a fantastic city. We've got so many awesome things to offer, between festivals and community events and community organizations. I was involved with the Teen Tour Band for a while. I got to travel the world. Can't say anything but good things about this city. Very fortunate to grow up here, and I take every single day as a privilege and an honor to live in this city, and that's why I like to be involved.
Yeah, it's really, really great. And I'm really finding that I'm quite impressed with the number of young people that really are actively taking a part in the future of the city.
Right.
I think that's how we hooked up. I'm not even sure. I might have met you first at one of the Mayor Rick Goldring's Inspire Burlington series. Were you at the one, the young female entrepreneurs that was at the RPG?
Yeah,
I think that might have been where I met you. That was fabulous.
That was
those three women were a powerhouse.
I know, and we our the Mayor's Millennial Committee, which I'm actually on, we organized that event specifically for millennials. So we were behind that, working with Mayor Goldring and his team to bring that to fruition. And we wanted to bring some millennial perspective on entrepreneurship, and we had three amazing women who talked about their experiences and gave a lot of good advice. So I know I took a lot from it, but.
I know I did. I don't think you can ever stop learning.
I was very impressed. I think it's important to be informed because so many decisions are being made, whether it's from an MP's office or an MPP's office or municipal offices such as the mayor and councillors that sometimes we don't know about. And if we're not engaged and we're not involved in the process and then it's finished and we can't have our voices heard, then we're probably going to regret that because then our cohort or our demographic might not be heard as much as they should be. So recognizing that, I think it's so important to stay involved in your community, know what policies being moved forward, what's happening maybe in regards to development, what's happening with your schools. There's so many leveled issues where it's important to stay so informed. And for us, being 19 myself, it's important to have a voice. I am a baby, and I've been told.
But you're a smart baby.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I encourage my friends to get involved, whether it's not crazy in-depth involved, but just to have a general idea of what's going on, why it's going on, and what kind of impact that's going to have on you in the future or the city that you live in. So recognizing I want to live here for the rest of my life and start a family here and live here in a market that's going to be tough to move into, it's important to know what's going on.
It's very important. I know that feeling to want to be here. I can't think of anywhere else that I want to go. My kids are out of the city now, which is something I'd love to talk about because, they grew up in downtown Burlington and as a lot of their friends did, and they can't really afford to come back here. So I know that Burlington and Halton are taking initiative to try, and actually Ontario and Canada in general, trying to get young people, inject young people into society for many, many reasons. I just find that there are some statistics that are being thrown around a little bit right now because I'm doing some research with the older demographic as well.
Right, of course.
And I think our circles keep crossing paths here
they do.
On this stuff. But we're talking about some figures, and there was a figure thrown around at an event we were at the other night that had Moses Neimer at it, and that was at the Burlington Performing Arts Center. And I think it was in his video at the beginning, and maybe you caught this too, where they said that. I don't know if it's now or within 20 years. I wasn't sure what it said exactly, but it said that population age 65 and older, there's actually more of those than there are 16 and under. Was that correct for the first time ever?
Right. Yeah.
I have those?
Yes, I believe you are right. And even after our meeting today on seniors housing, the statistics are showing that the current population, if I remember them right, we're looking at around 14-15% above 65 in Canada, but in the next 20 years it's going to be going to 25%. So over 65, and then specifically in Burlington, over the age of 80, will be increasing by 117% in the next 20 years.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And there's another thing that I didn't know either that was brought up, which is that, correct me if I'm wrong, because they were moving with so much information all at once, and it was hard.
It was fast.
It was fast.
There's a lot to take in if you're not writing it down.
But I think what they had said was that 40% of Halton's population age 65 or older live in Burlington. Did you catch that?
That wouldn't
one?
surprise me. I mean, I didn't catch that, but Burlington is very, very senior populated. And recognizing that the city and the municipality are taking steps to create options and affordable housing options for seniors, and they have the task force, and they've got focus groups, and they've got all the players that are needed involved to be involved, to make that decision, make that leap, and to really jumping into a pilot program to help out these seniors, because a lot of them are living under the poverty threshold and living in poverty. So we're building retirement homes at our top end in our city, but we also have to build for other income levels. So we need to be building for all seniors, not just the top. So that's something that the city recognizes, what developer recognizes, Habitat for Humanity recognizes that, and the province is on board. So it's a matter of bringing everyone together.
Yeah.